So everyone, welcome back to social science class, and this is political science for you people today. Okay, political science, first chapter. Already we started the discussion of that chapter. What is the name of the chapter? Amina. Where is she? Close connection. Tell me, Amina. What is the name of the chapter? The microphone is not functioning properly. I think so. Okay, Rizwan,
Yes, sir.
tell me.
I am in my mother's home, so I have no textbook.
Pardon? I'm asking the name of the first chapter, man. What is the name of the first chapter? We are mother's home is what is that? Chapter name is not going to change anyway. Hello? Can you hear me, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is there any disturbance in the voice? Hello?
Sir.
Okay, fine. So I got number of answers here. That is power sharing, it seems. Yeah, power sharing, of course. Okay, already I told that. All right. Power sharing. So we discussed about two various case studies. Okay, we discussed the two various case studies. One is the case of Belgium, the other is the case of Sri Lanka. Remembering that?
Yes, sir.
Remembering that? Okay. So for the last 10 to 12 days, there was no classes for the political science. That's what you have made. Forgot all those things there and sitting with a blank mindset. Okay. So please take your notes and check there. The things that what you wrote there. Notes are there with you. So Rosebi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Please check that all these things are there or not. So we discussed about two different conditions. One is in Sri Lanka, the other is in where Belgium, right? So tell me, who is able to speak about the real problem that faced by the Sri Lanka? Tell me, what happened there in Sri Lanka? Who is able to speak about that? What happened to Sri Lanka? Alone first.
Linguistic.
It's a linguistic. Linguistic what?
Discrimination.
Aditya? Discrimination. Then so in this chapter, basically, okay, I will repeat all these things one more time there. Listen carefully, okay? Because after 10 or 12 days, I think so. Okay, there was no classes for political science. So remember these things one more time. Okay, so the things what we discussed earlier, it is related with power sharing and the importance of power sharing. Power sharing and the importance of power sharing. So we know that there are different societies are existing in different countries. Okay, different societies, different ethnic groups. Okay, do you know what do you mean by ethnic group? You underline that area. I mean that answer in your textbook. Please
A
check that. Ethnic
socialism
group.
based on
It's a
shared
social
culture,
group. They are sharing what? What they're sharing?
believe,
Ah.
similarities of physical type or culture.
Okay, maybe they are following the same what origin, basically same origin. Okay, their physical features are almost might it was same there. Okay, but they are not the members of a single country, but they will live in different countries. Okay, so these people are basically termed as the ethnic groups, ethnic groups there. So such kind of group of people are there. I already told you that in India there are a number of different races are there, like Aryans and Dravidians. Aryans and Dravidians. Is that correct? We
Yes,
discussed
sir.
about them, right? Okay. So you came to a conclusion that what is the differences between the people? What are the ethnic differences between the people there? Okay. So in different countries, there are different groups of people are there. Maybe linguistic groups are there, religious groups are there. Okay. Caste-based division we are able to find. So it is the responsibility of all the democratical kind of government to solve the problem between the different ethnic groups. Clear or not? Or different social groups. Clear? Every time we are able to find troubles between or problems between groups of people. Clear? In Kerala, now we are learning or reading number of news. Just today also we read a number of news related with the political murder, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So there was a political division in the country, political division in the state, basically speaking. So political division, people divided on the basis of political ideology, So divisions are there everywhere. Okay, we are able to find a lot of such types of divisions in the country. So we are not discussing about the political division here. Instead of that, we are discussing about the social division, that is on the basis of religion, that is on the basis of caste, that is on the basis of language. Okay, clear or not? Or races. So divisions are there. So the majority is always try to dominate over the minority. Okay, the majority means the group of people, they are more in number. They are the majority. And tell me, who are the majority people in Sri Lanka? Who are majority in Sri Lanka?
Sinhala.
Huh? The Sinhalas, correct. And what is their language? What is their language?
Sinhala.
Pardon?
Sinhala.
Sinhala. Okay. Sinhala speaking. That's what linguistic division they are. Sinhala speaking Sri Lankans. That's their language, Sinhala language. And what is their religion?
This.
They are
Buddhist.
Buddhist. Mainly they are Buddhist. So the Sinhala speaking Sri Lankans, mainly they are a Buddhist. They are the majority in Sri Lanka. Majority in Sri Lanka. And what is the other group of people?
Tamil
They are the Tamil speaking religion.
in Sri Lanka.
Hindus are there, Muslims are there. Hindus are there, Muslims are there. Tamil speaking Hindus and Muslims are, or Indian Tamils are there, Sri Lankan Tamils also are there. Indian Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils. Okay. The government of Sri Lanka, they decided to give more importance for which language? The Sinhala language. Okay. And give special provisions for the Sinhala speaking people. Okay. Reservation in the government jobs. Seats in the university. Okay, clear. Reservation in the jobs and reservation in educational institutions. And they give importance for their language, Sinhala. Okay, the same time, they took the policy to foster the religion Buddhism. They give importance for Buddhism. Clear or not? So the Tamil speaking people, they felt alienated. What do you mean alienated? Alienated.
Not belonging to a place.
They thought that they are not belonging to that common group. Okay, or they are not the part of that country. So they decided they will protest against that. Even the Sinhala politicians also, sorry everyone, sorry, the Sinhala politicians also not showed any importance for or not give any importance for the demand for the Tamil speaking people. Clear? So what happened? They started a new movement to create particular area for them to administrate. Okay, so they started protest movement to create an administrative area for Tamil speaking people. That created a violent clash between. So we used a term civil war. What is that? Civil war. What is the civil war? What is civil war? You already
War
underlined that in
between the
your
country.
textbook. What is that?
War between the country.
War
Said war in the country.
War within the country between the majority and minority or two groups of people. Clear? So such kind of situation that created by the Sri Lankan Tamilians and the Buddhist people, basically the Sinhala speaking people there. Okay, so we can easily say that the democratical government or the government of Sri Lanka, it was a failure to solve the problem between the majority and the minority. Clear? Majority and minority. So that led to a problem called the civil war. Number of people died in that civil war in Sri Lanka. Not only that, one Sri Lanka, it was a destination for numerous people. Number of people, basically, they choose Sri Lanka to spend their holidays. Clear or not? It's an island country. It's an island country, and beautiful sceneries are there, scenic beauties there for their country. So number of international tourists will choose that as their tourist destination. But because of this violent clash within their country, what happened there? Hmm? What happened there? Their income from the tourism that reduced, and it created a problem for the development of their country. Clear? Later they solved this problem. Today they adjusted with the situation and give importance for Tamil also. Okay, clear or not? Hmm? If you are now observing the Sri Lankan coin or their coins, you know that, right? So we are able to find both these languages like Sinhala and Tamil, Sinhala and Tamil. Clear? So they solved that issue, but it took a number of years of furious fight between the majority and minority. Number of people died in that. Clear? That's the case of Sri Lanka. So the Sri Lankan case study says to us that it is very important. Power sharing is very important. Okay, division of power is very important among the different groups of people. Then only we are able to lead a good life. Okay, a peaceful life in the society. Clear or not? We want to avoid the problem between the majority and the minorities. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the idea. Okay. Now we discussed about, we know that we already discussed about the case of Belgium also. Then tell me what happened in Belgium. What are the three groups of people in Belgium? Three ethnic groups are there in Belgium also. Sainaba,
French
tell me,
speaking.
Sainaba. Sainaba.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. What are the three different groups of people in Belgium? Can you hear me? Tell me who are they? I can't hear anything. It's connection trouble. John Samuel.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Again, repeat the question.
Name the three different groups of people or three ethnic groups that are.
Sir, French and German speaking.
Sainaba. French,
German speaking.
German speaking. Then what is the other group? Tell me fast. Just give me 1 minute. I'll return back.
Flemish.
Okay. Tell me. Who's able to speak about that? Who's able to give me the answer?
Sir, I'll say.
Ashik, okay, tell me.
French speaking,
Ah.
Dutch speaking, German speaking.
The French speaking people and the French speaking people, the Dutch speaking people, and finally the German speaking people, German speaking people. So there also we are able to observe the problem between these language groups, the linguistic groups. So we use the term here. Linguistic groups means language-based groups. Language division is on the basis of a language. So there also the problem started between these different linguistic groups there. Okay, the problem between the French-speaking people and the Dutch-speaking people. Okay, but the Belgium government tackled that issue. They solved that issue by creating rules and regulations or a perfect administrative system. Perfect administrative system. Okay, what is that? The central government, state governments, and community government, central, province, and community government. So they shared the power almost equally among the different groups of people in that country. Clear or not? Clear or not? Okay, so they avoided the problem of a civil war or a problem between or a conflict between two different groups of people in that country called Belgium. Is that clear? Is this idea clear? Okay, so one country, Sri Lanka, they failed to solve the problem between the two groups of people, so they paid for it. I mean, the civil war that created a lot of problem in that country. The same time, Belgium, there also that problem existed, but the Belgian government solved that issue by making changes in the constitution. So how many times the Belgium government amended the constitution? An idea? How many times?
4 times.
4 times. Aditya Krishna, 4 times. The Belgium government amended the constitution. Okay. So I already told you that the meaning of the term amendment. What is that? What is that?
Changes in the constitution.
Making changes in the existing rules and regulations in the constitution is termed as amendment, amending. Okay, so the Belgian government made changes in the constitution to accommodate or give chances to all the different groups of people in the administration, clear, or the decision making. Is that clear? So this is the two issues we learned. One is the Sri Lankan problem, other is the Belgian one. Okay, these two are important questions for the examination. Briefly describe about the problem of power sharing in Sri Lanka and how Belgium managed the problem of power sharing or conflict within the country. Clear or not? So both are related with the power sharing only. Clear? So finally, we know that European Union, number of European countries, they joined together to create a particular organization for them. Okay, termed as the European Union. European Union. Okay, there are a number of countries are the members of the European Union. Even Belgium also a member of the European Union. Clear? Clear or not? So it's a combination of a number of countries. They are using same currency and same economical principles are there for those countries there. Clear or not? Such countries are termed as such kind of countries are example, Belgium also a part of the country. This is a homework for you people. Find out the member countries in the European Union. Write down. Find out the member countries of European Union. Okay. Find out the names of the member countries of European Union. Okay. So I already told you that Belgium also a member of European Union. So that all the countries in European Union, they decided a capital for their organization. Okay, they decided it was Brussels. What is that? Brussels, the capital of Belgium. The capital of Belgium, Brussels. Clear? Why they choose Brussels? An idea? Because Brussels they showed an example for the entire world that how to solve the problem between the groups of people. Okay, different groups of people. Rifa, what is that? Repeat the question. Okay, so nothing but find out the names of the member countries in European Union. European Union. Names of the member countries of European Union. Just a homework for you people. Find out that. Okay. So these are the things we discussed earlier. So we are moving to the textbook now. Just open your textbook, everyone. Okay. Accommodation in Belgium we completed. Okay. So here you can see when many countries of Europe came together to form the European Union, Brussels was chosen as its headquarters. Okay, because Brussels and Belgium already showed the world that there are different ways are there to solve the problem between the different groups of people. Clear? Different groups of people. Okay. So next, what do we learn from these two stories of Belgium and Sri Lanka? Both are democracies. The irony is, in Sri Lanka also, they followed democracy, but failed to solve the problem between two groups of people. Okay, yet they dealt with the question of power sharing differently. So both these countries, one is Sri Lanka, other is Belgium, they deal the problem of power sharing in different ways there. One country accepted everyone, other country they in the initial stage they are not ready to accept. As a result of that, they faced a lot of problem in the country. Okay, so in Belgium the leaders have realized that the unity of the country is possible only by respecting the feeling and interest of different communities and regions. So in Belgium the leaders, okay, they accepted that idea. What is that? Unity If the country need unity, want to accept the demand for everyone, clear or not? Want to accept and accommodate each and every community, then only they are able to move forward together. Such a realization resulted in the mutually acceptable arrangement for sharing the power. Sri Lanka shows as a contrasting example. It shows us that if majority community want to force its dominance over others and refuses to share power, it can undermine the unity of the country. So Belgium showed that by accommodating everyone, accepting everyone, and they are able to create unity. Okay, and the same time, Sri Lanka showed that the majority people tried to dominate over the minority. Okay, they started controlling the minorities. The majority people, they started controlling or dominate over the minorities. So minorities reacted very badly. As a result of that, okay, they made a trouble to the unity within the country. Okay, so these are the things that are related with power sharing. Two case studies we discussed. Next, for us, it is why power sharing is important and why it is needed. Okay, why power sharing is desirable. Okay, thus, two different sets of reasons are there. Okay, two different sets of reasons are there. Okay, we can see a caricature here, a picture here. Okay, the German engineering with two steering. Clear? Clear? A car with two controlling panels. I mean, two steerings are there for the car. Is that possible to drive the car with two drivers?
Uh,
Huh?
uh,
Yes or no?
no,
No. Why?
because both
Why?
of them may not want to go at the same place.
Definitely not. Also, that two individuals will think differently, right or not? Right or not? Okay. Or two groups of people also will think differently. But it is not that possible to drive a car with two steering wheels and two drivers. Clear? So what required there? Unity is necessary. Clear or not? Unity is necessary. Everyone want to accept a common ideology. Common ideology. Okay. In Belgium, all these groups of people accepted the power sharing method. Okay, they accepted the power sharing and the system of power sharing in Belgium. Okay, so they solved that issue. Solved that issue. Okay, here you can see the cartoon of the left at the left refers to the problem of running the Germany's grand coalition government that includes the two major parties of a country. So this caricature shows the problem that faced by the German government. Okay, to run the administration with two different political parties. I mean, coalition government it was. Okay, namely the Christian Democratic Union and the Social Democratic Party. The two parties are historically rivals to each other. Okay, these two parties are enemy parties. They had to form a coalition government because neither of them got clear majority of seats on their own in the 2005 elections. Okay, in 2005 election, no or both these parties not got a majority to rule the government. So they made a coalition. They take divergent positions on several policy matters, but still jointly run the government. Okay, their ideas are different. Ideas are different. Clear or not? Okay, their policies and programs are different, but they managed to run the government only through mutual understanding. Mutual understanding. So they shared the power equally among these political parties there. Okay, so it's an example. Okay, it is difficult, but they managed to do that only through, okay, what is that? Accommodation. Okay, sharing the power. Clear. So the question is, why power sharing is desirable? Thus, the two different sets of reason can be given in favor of power sharing. Firstly, power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of a conflict between the social groups. First point, why power sharing is important. What is that? The first point. What is the first point? Power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between social groups. Clear. Hmm? You all always observe that your teachers will do that same in your classes also. Okay, the leader election. One leader from for the boys and another for the girls, right? Right or not? Huh? If the
Yes,
main
sir.
leader is a boy, assistant leader will be a girl, right? If the main leader is a girl, assistant leader will be a boy. Is that a power sharing technique? Is that a power sharing technique? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course. If it is not so, there is a trouble. You are able to find a trouble in the class, definitely. Okay, so a power sharing technique. That also a power sharing technique. Okay, selecting leaders from two gender. Okay, here, so first point, why power sharing is important, you can see here, power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between social groups. Okay, so power sharing always reducing the problem between two different groups of people. Okay, so remember, in your class, your teacher selected two leaders, both are boys or both are girls. What will happen there? There is a chance is there for a revolt, a fight will occur. Definitely. You observed that already, right? Many times might you observe that. I know that. Okay, it's a common thing that happening in almost all the schools there or almost all the classes there. Okay, so just understand it. Okay, so power sharing is that important. Okay, to avoid conflict between the two groups of people. Okay, next one. Since social conflict often lead to violence and political instability, power sharing is a good way to ensure the stability of a political order. Underline. Next one. Okay. Power sharing is a good way to ensure the stability of the political order. Political order. Stability for the government. If there's a problem between two groups of people, the government will face problems always. Okay. Might the government will fall down also. Clear? Clear or not? So the government is
Yes,
unable
sir.
to manage the conditions, means what will happen there? The people will think against the government and the government will fall. So there is no stability. Okay. So power sharing is good for maintaining stability for the government. Okay. Imposing the will of majority community over others may look like an attractive option in the short run, but in the long run, it undermines the unity of the nation. So accepting the idea of the majority is a good one for a short period of time. So everyone can do that, but it is applicable for a short period of time, but in a long run, okay, for a long period of time, we are using the technique. What is that? Accepting only the words of the majority will create a problem in the country and it will create the problem for unity of the nation. Clear? That's an important point related with the power sharing. Why the power sharing is important? Okay, why the power sharing is important? Because okay, in the long period of time we are accepting the words or accepting the idea to support the majority. Okay, it will create a problem for the unity of the country. Unity of the country. Okay, clear? Next point. Tyranny of the majority is not just oppressive for the minority, it often brings ruin the majority as well. Tyranny, the other important word for us. What do you mean by the term tyranny? Hmm? A rule of a government without any control. Clear? They will rule like their interest, or rule with their interest. Basically speaking, so they will rule like anything. Okay, clear? The rule of the law will face numerous problems related with such kind of rules. It's termed as tyranny. Okay, a group of people where they will rule the country without any control, without any control. Such kind of governments will create a problem for minority and the same time for majority in the long run. For majority in the long run. Okay, so is there any difficulty to understand these things?
Sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. What about others? Only Ashik is giving answers for all my
Yes,
questions and queries there. Sometime, very Adidev speaking there. Then Aditya is Krishna. Then Rifa Abdul Kalam, only messages are there. Others, others. What about others? If you're asking any question, you are able to speak the answer, but the interaction is very less, very less. Why it is so? You used to do so. Hmm? Tell me. I'm giving chances for everyone to speak. Okay, so utilize the chances and speak. So political science is a subject Basically, we are learning the things that what happening around us. Clear? So my question is, how many of you are reading newspapers regularly? Only I asked once. That time I got a very Ashik raise his hand there. Okay, please raise your hands there and let me count. How many of you? 2, 3, 4. No girls. No single girl. So sad. Okay, fine. So hands down, no problem. Not newspaper, but news. So you're watching the news. Okay, for Aditya Shankar. Okay. Okay, so it is not mandatory to read the newspaper. Want to know the news? Okay, so you can observe, watch news channels also. No problem with that. Okay, so let it be. So we know that the past history, clear or not? Clear what we learned, things that would happen in the past. Clear? That's what history, right or not? And what is politics? What is politics?
They
What are the connection
were
between politics and history? Any idea? Is there any
they
connection
were
between
the
politics and
government
history?
ruled
Okay, government rules there, right?
in the past.
So
What's
whatever
happening
that
right now?
happen today, we can call it as politics, right? Whatever it is. And today's politics is tomorrow's history, right? Today's politics is tomorrow's what? History. And yesterday's politics, it was today's history. Clear or not? Yesterday's politics, it was that what happened already. That is the history of today. History of can you hear me, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a technical error here. Okay, come back to the class there. So that's the connection between what is that politics and history. Clear or not? The past politics is today's history, and today's politics is tomorrow's history. Clear? Simple connection. Understand? Okay, so it is nothing worry about it. Okay, first of all, you have to understand the base. Clear? Now, what we are discussing about? We are discussing about the society. Clear or not? Politics is strictly related with the society only. So, what is the society? It's a group of different types of people, right? Right? Hmm? Each one of you are different from the other. You are coming from different socio political economical backgrounds. Okay, clear or not? Different socio political economical backgrounds means hmm, your party politics. So politics is not at all related with the political parties. That is just a component. Clear or not? Okay, so don't think about we are going to study about only about the political parties here. We are not studying about the political parties. Okay, there are numerous things are there in the political study there. It's a theoretical one. Okay, we're studying about the society as a whole. Clear? We're studying about a society as a whole. So political parties will be there. It's a part of political science. Fine, but don't think that entirely we are studying about the political parties in the political science. Okay, so first we studied about the society, and in society there are different groups of people are there. Okay, so groups of people in the sense they are different, related with their language, related with the religion, I mean faith and worship, caste based divisions are there, racial divisions are there, like that various divisions are there. I already told you that we are able to divide the society like anything. Clear? How can we divide? Can you give some example, Vishnu Priya? How can we divide the entire society? The first class I told that for you people, okay, related with the division of the society, how the society is divided. Tell me, Vishnupriya is
On
thinking
language,
on the basis of language,
on religion,
on the basis of religion,
mm, then
then,
culture,
okay, very good. On the basis of culture, very good. Then,
then only
then,
that much. No?
only that much. Not only that. Again, anything else? Anybody?
rich and poor,
Definitely the class differences. The rich and the poor people. Good. Then,
Gender.
gender variation. Very good. Adidev. Okay. Male, females, and the transgenders. Then,
on the
Race.
basis of religion,
okay. Vishnupriya already told that on the basis of religion. Anything else?
Race.
Pardon? Race. Okay, good. Then, this is the opportunity for you people to speak out. Tell me.
lifestyle,
Lifestyle. Very good. Lifestyle. Then,
Origin.
origin. Yeah, ethnicity. Then,
income and employment,
income and employment. We are able to divide. Very good. Then, so you know that there are various ways are there to divide the society. Various ways are there. Clear or not? Okay, clear. So it is the responsibility of a democratic government to accommodate this diverse group of people or this different groups of people and manage the administration. If a democratical kind of government is failed to accept and accommodate all these different groups of people, it will lead to some problems within the country. That's what we discussed. That's what we are telling. Power sharing is important. Power of the government, it should be divided equally or almost equally among the different groups of people. Should not give any special powers to any group of people, or no need to create a situation to the majority to dominate over the minorities. Okay, if the government is supporting the majority for a short period of time, okay, maybe we can adjust with that. But it is going for a long period of time, for centuries, for years. What will happen there? Definitely, it will create problems within the country. Clear? The majority may not accept the domination of the minority for a long period of time. Clear? Clear or not? Okay, so just understand that idea first. That's what we discussed. The importance of power sharing. Why the power sharing and what is the importance of power sharing? Okay, so this is the first reason. There is second deeper reason why power sharing is good for the democracy. So power sharing is a very spirit of democracy, most important aspect for democracy, for it is very much important for the existence of democracy, that is power sharing. If power is not shared, okay, there is no existence for democracy. A democratic rule involves sharing power with those affected by its exercise. So the democratic government want to share the power those are affected with the exercise of the government, which means all the people are under the democratic government in the country, right? Right or not? So it is the responsibility of the democratic kind of government to provide power for everyone. Is there any power for an individual in the democratic government or a democratic setup? Is there a power for an individual here? Yes or no?
no sir,
Not at all. Not at all. And we are the people, we are making the government, right or not? Right or not? It's a democracy. Ashik, it's a democracy. So,
yes, sir.
people's government. So, all powers is rested in the hands of the people only. So, we are able to show our power in elections. Okay, to make a new government or dragging down the present government. It's the power of the people. Clear? So power is shared to the people too. Clear? Clear or not? Okay, so we have power. Okay, but it is hidden powers, right? We are not utilizing them properly. Clear? So people have a right to consult on how they are to be governed. So everyone have a chance here. Okay, the responsibility of the government to include the people for the decision making. Okay. So a legitimate government is one where citizens through participation acquire a stake in the system. So a legitimate government is a government where the people have the right, or the government will include the people in the decision making of the government. Clear or not? Clear or not? The government will include the people in the decision making. That's what the importance of a legitimate democratic government. They will include the people in the decision making. So power is shared. Clear or not? So that doesn't mean that the government will come to each and everyone house and ask, okay, can we take this decision or not? It is not like that. Okay. So our representatives are there in the government, right? MLAs are there, MPs are there, right? Member of the parliament and a member of the legislative assemblies are there in the country. And the elected members are there for the local self governments also. Okay. Clear or not? They are our representatives. Okay. So indirectly, we are also participating in the decision making of the government. Okay, so just remember that. Let us call the first set of reasons prudential. So the first set of reasons are termed as prudential reasons. Prudential reasons. Clear? The first reasons for power sharing, it is termed as prudential reasons. Prudential reasons. The second set, that is moral reasons. Those are moral reasons. Then here's a word for you. What is that? Prudential. Prudential. Okay, that is based on prudence or on careful calculation of gains and losses. Prudential decisions are usually contrasted with the decision based purely on moral considerations. Clear? So decision that will take by the government by analyzing the gains and losses, the profit and losses. Then only the government will take one decision. Clear or not? Okay. So the first set of decisions are basically termed as the prudential decisions. The second one, it is a moral reasons for power sharing. So write down the question. Write down the question. What is power sharing and why power sharing is important? What is power sharing and why power sharing is important? So want to write down their answer. Okay. So already mark the points. Just write the points enough. Next one. What are the prudential reasons for power sharing? What are the prudential reasons for power sharing? So the first set of reasons are prudential reasons. Prudential reasons. The first set you can see here. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
Okay. Write the prudential reasons for the power sharing. Write the prudential reasons for power sharing. Prudential reasons for power sharing. Next one, explain the moral reasons for power sharing. The second set of answers. This is the thing up to here. Okay. This area, this square. Okay. That is the moral reasons for power sharing. Moral reasons for power sharing. Okay, so I give you two individual questions, but generally the question paper we can say write and explain the prudential and the moral reasons for power sharing. Clear? It's a 5-mark question. 5-mark question. What is the question? Write and explain the moral and the prudential reasons for power sharing. Okay, moral and prudential reasons for power sharing.
Prudential reasons, answer.
Pardon? Oh, you want to write both these answers. Okay. First of all, write what is power sharing, why power sharing is important. Then what is the prudential reason of power sharing and what is the moral reason of power sharing. Is that clear? Clear. Okay. So while prudential reasons stress that power sharing will be better outcomes. Okay. So while prudential reasons stress that power sharing will bring out better outcomes. That's what prudential. Moral reason emphasizes the very act of power sharing is valuable. Clear? So why prudential power sharing? Sorry everyone, because they think that power sharing always will bring out better outcomes, good outcomes. Okay, good type of government, good type of administration. Okay, that's what the prudential reason for power sharing. The moral reason giving importance to the act of power sharing is valuable. Power sharing is important and it is valuable to avoid troubles in the society, to avoid troubles in the society. Okay, so hope these ideas are clear for you. So the very important aspect is all the democratic governments are giving importance for power sharing because it is important for the very existence of the society and a democratical type of government. Clear? So there is a problem between two groups of people. Definitely, the country cannot achieve development. The same time, it will lead to civil war. Okay, the trouble between the problem between the conflict between the minorities and the majority. It is not at all good for a society or a country. It cannot achieve development. So all the democratical governments will try to solve the problem between the majority and the minorities. Clear? So no democratic government today is the supporters of majority. Even they are giving importance for the development of minorities also. Then only they are able to administrate the country in a perfect way or in a good way. Is that clear for you? Clear for you? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
if in the future you will become administrators, okay, clear or not? Huh? Yes or no? No. Some people are simply smiling there. No, I mean,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no, correct. Of course. Okay, you will get jobs, right or not? Definitely. You get jobs. Clear? That time you have to administer. I mean, you have to govern an organization. That time, this idea should be there with you people. What is that? Huh? You should not be a person who's only supporting the majority. You want to think about the minority also. They also want to exist, right or not? Right or not? They also want to lead a good life in the society, right or not? So that idea want to be there in the mind. If it is not so, you are not a good administrator. Okay, you cannot manage the things in a proper way. Finally, it will lead to a blast. Blast in the sense a fight between the majority and the minority. So I want to accommodate everyone. I want to accept the needs of everyone. Clear or not? Okay. So the government want to do the things to satisfy, to accommodate each and everyone in the society. Okay. Almost all the people are yawning there. Very good. Fine. Okay. Which means you got everything. Rifa is the first one, right? Rifa. So things are clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, guys. Okay, so we are moving forward. We are moving forward. So check here. Next page. So leave that one. Okay, here. Forms of power sharing. Forms of power sharing. So I will say one thing for you people there. Basically, we are able to divide the power in different ways. Different ways. Clear or not? Okay, power in the sense, what is that? The administrative capacity or participation of people in the decision making. That's what the power. Clear or not? It's not the muscle power. Okay. Or power with the arms or weapons or machines. Clear or not? Power means the people, they are able to participate in the administration. Okay. So the power of the government to take the decisions. Okay. It should be equally distributed among the different groups of people. Okay. So there are two types of power sharing is there. One is the vertical power sharing. Other is the horizontal power sharing. Clear? What is that? The vertical power sharing and the horizontal power sharing. Okay, leave those two words there, but these words are important for us. I will tell you people, we know that there are three different levels of governments are there in our country, right? Are you agreeing with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What are those governments? Tell me.
Central government,
Yeah, very good, Ashik. The central government. Then
district government,
district government is there in India.
State.
state government.
State governments. Okay, district administrative authority is there. Okay, okay. But first of all, it is the central government. Then what comes next?
State.
First of all, you served Italy. Then what comes next? Chutney or
State.
samba, right or not? So it is definitely it is what the state governments. What is that? State governments. After that,
Local.
Very good. Amina. Local self-governments. Local self-governments. Clear or not? The central government is there, the state governments are there, and the local self-governments also there in India. This is the power sharing, right? Is that a power sharing? Not only the central government is taking decision, even the state governments also have the power, and the local self-governments also have the power to take decisions in some matters, right? So power is shared. Power is shared among the three levels of government. Use the term three levels of government. Clear or not? Next one, another power sharing method is there. Power is shared almost equally among the organs of the government. From junior classes onwards, you are learning this one. What is that? Organs of the government. What are they?
legislative,
Very good.
judicial,
Legislature,
judicial,
judiciary,
executive,
executive. Okay, so legislature, executive, and judiciary are the three organs of the government. Or these three things together we called as government. Clear or not? Clear or not? So different powers are there for these three organs of the government. Judiciary has its own power, legislature have its own power, and executive have its own powers there. Okay. Legislature will not interfere in the powers of the executive and judiciary. Judiciary will not interfere in the powers of the legislature and executive. Clear or not? Okay. Clear. So no organ of the government will interfere in the activities and the powers of the other organs of the government. Arjun of 10 is celebrating their what happened? Arjun?
No, sir. Somebody.
Not celebrating. Somebody celebrating. Who is that somebody? Anybody? Nobody? Everybody. Arjun, tell me what is going on?
I simply done only.
You simply done. So you typed something and accidentally that happened. Okay, accepted. Fine. So why Adil Muhammad is you are a Spider-Man, Adil? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, now it's okay. Fine. Okay, so number of different kinds of people are there. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like that. Various people are there here. Okay, I want to adjust with this case there, right? Okay, fine. Okay, so remember what we discussed. So power is equally shared among the three organs of the government. So legislature have its own power. I mean, what is the power of the legislature?
to create laws,
They're very good. To make the laws. Make the laws. That's the power of the legislature. Very good. Now, what is the power of the executive?
to execute the laws,
Of course, to enforce or execute the laws. Very good. What is the power of the judiciary?
to look after the violation of laws,
Definitely. Okay. So punish the people, those who breaking or breaching the rules and regulations. Okay. So just understand, this is the first two divisions there. One is vertical, other is horizontal. So just read the textbook and we will meet in the next class. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye.
thank you, sir.
Notes I want to
Thank
see
you,
today.
sir.
Send that.